You're lying awake at 2 a.m., exhausted, but grinding through the exact same mental loop over and over. The strange part is, nothing has actually gone wrong yet. You aren't reacting to reality. You're reacting to a fictional story you're telling yourself about reality. We feed this loop constantly. The only way out is to adopt the mental framework of a man who survived the ultimate lack of control. To understand his solution, you have to understand the sheer crushing weight of the Roman Empire, a system where people were treated as raw material. Epictetus was born into this machine around 50 AD. Even his name translates to acquired. He had no property, no legal rights, no physical autonomy. He served as a slave to the secretary of Emperor Nero. His daily existence was entirely dictated by the most ruthless authority on earth. And yet, his master allowed him to study philosophy.
He eventually gained his physical freedom, only to be banished from Rome by a later emperor. He didn't rage against the exile. He calmly moved to Greece, built a school, and lived simply by choice. A man whose body was legally owned by another achieved absolute mental independence. He proved that mental liberation is entirely possible, regardless of extreme external constraints. Epictetus taught one foundational idea. He argued that almost all human suffering happens because we fail to separate the world into two clear categories: things you control and things you do not. The not yours bucket is enormous. It contains the economy, other people's opinions, your reputation, and the health of your own body. You can influence them, but you can never command them.
So what actually lives in your bucket? Only your inner world, your opinions, your intentions, the actions you take, and the judgments you make about what happens to you. Epictetus called this inner space your prohairesis, your faculty of choice. No boss, no algorithm, and no circumstance can reach inside and change this space without your consent. Let's test this. You are driving to an important meeting, already slightly late. Every single light turns right. The first version of you grips the steering wheel furious, arriving completely frazzled. You put the traffic light in your bucket. The second version recognizes the light doesn't care. You leave it in the external bucket and focus entirely on your mental prep for the meeting. It is exactly the same set of traffic lights. The physical event didn't disturb you. Your judgment about the event did.
This system functions as a rigorous diagnostic tool to identify where your true power lies. You stop wasting your mental energy on the terrain and pour absolutely everything into how you navigate it. Build this reflex daily. Start with the morning sort. Draw a hard line between your effort and the outcomes you accept. Then practice the social media pause. Refuse to hand your prohairesis to the algorithm. Say something true. The metrics belong to chaos. Use the red light reset. Whenever you face a forced delay, a slow line, a late email, use it as a physical trigger. Check your breathing instead of fighting reality. And finish with the evening review. Look back and ask yourself, brutally, where did I suffer today because I was trying to hold something that was never mine? Keep doing this and a distinct shift happens. The Stoics called it ataraxia, a steady, unshakable calm that arrives the exact moment you stop waging war on what you cannot change. The emails will still land wrong. People will still disappoint you. Freedom exists in knowing exactly what is yours to tend and letting the rest go.